Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here with Transport Fever 2 for the Island Hub series. We've got a number of different things to do today, but I thought I'd start off with a look at what I think is a relatively new train in terms of the mods I'm using and so on. It's a new train that I've actually put on into service off camera. As you know, I like to go through some of my oldest vehicles and just fix them up, or at least replace them. Before I get into the new episode, I don't usually show the freight replacements because they're usually just, oh, it's another diesel locomotive. But this one was part of a Australian diesel locomotive series, which I thought looked rather good. So yeah, I'm going to show you that there. Isn't that lovely? And rather noisy. Perhaps I should turn the noise down on these things. Who knows? If I get the UI back on, we can see what it is. It is, if I hover over that, it tells me a G-Class SSR, but then you probably knew that, didn't you? Yes, lovely. I've also done the same thing with Port Moresby. It's a slight variation. That particular mod comes with 3 or 4 different liveries. It's up here going to Port Moresby. It's that route here. There you are. I think we've seen this one before, but I don't remember seeing the yellow one before, which is why I thought I'd show it to you there. Lovely. Okay, so that's going on there. That's all good. I've done a couple of other small replacements as well, but there's one I want to deal with to start with here. Let's no, get that in the right order, man. Which is, right, that's it. This. No, it's not the HS2. It's the condition I wanted to sort it by. That. I'll get there in the end. It is this line here, the Ajaxima to Baghdad route. There we go. A lovely looking train. Actually, I want the route highlighted as well, actually, so I know where it is. Right, so that is Ajaxima. What have we got? We've got 3. It's picked up. Okay, so it doesn't need 170 on that end of the route. Of course, it does depend on when the other train came in, doesn't it? And up here we've got 43, so we're probably, 170 is good enough. I think it copes with capacity and gives us a bit of a headroom, doesn't it? But we could do with slightly smaller trains. These are in very bad condition. It tells me on that list we just saw. There it is. So let's have a look at replacing them. I've moved on into 1989 since the last episode, so I think we've moved on about a year or thereabouts. So we should have, well, I know we do have a whole stack of new vehicles to play with. So let's see what offers we have here. So this isn't a terribly long route, is it? Actually, if I come back out of there. Come back out of there. Yeah, it's a relatively short passenger route. Yeah, nice little commuter electric vehicle route. So that's what we will do there. So it doesn't need to be hugely fast. It's currently going at 75. Sounds reasonable to me. So what have we got here? Actually, if we sort these by speed. There you go, top speed. And oh, I've been trying since the last episode where I realised I hadn't put on some of the more recent Shinkansen mods. Hence, I hadn't seen any new variants of the Shinkansen since I first put it into use several episodes ago. I found this one which looked really good. It's the yellow Doctor model as it describes itself in the mod. Yeah, built a contrast, standard gauge, high speed, high acceleration. The only trouble is it goes 149 miles an hour but carries 7 people. I have a suspicion in the mod description it did say something about prototype, which might be why it's only carrying 7 people. It's not going to cut the mustard in terms of carrying passengers, is it? Right, so what we're looking at here, we're looking at something like 75. You're a bit fast, as are you. As are you. Oh, okay, you're 81. Right, well, these Maitetsu. Yeah, I do apologise for my inability to pronounce foreign names and words. 100. It's a little bit short. That's the only one we've got. The narrow gauge. That might look a bit silly on our standard gauge tracks. Actually, what is this train? Oh, it's one of those that doesn't. Oh, it's a complicated one. It doesn't tell me obviously what it is. 500. Something like that. Oh, it could be you then, couldn't it? So what are you? You're carrying 170. Yeah, it looks a bit like you then, doesn't it? 1080. Yeah, it is you. Perhaps we'll get a more recent one. No, let's go. What have we got here? Actually, I was thinking, I made a note, did I not? I think somewhere on my little notepad here to replace it with a particular other model. Why? Oh, we've got these New South Wales one. Ah, right, okay, now they only go a few miles an hour slower. Less people. Well, that could be a good choice, actually. That could be a very good choice. 136, they're all pretty much the same. Not quite sure what V12 and V16 indicate. Actually, you're the same vintage though, aren't you? What was it? I was looking at it's a 1000 that I'd written down. Right, where's that then? You're the same sort of vintage. Oh, it's you, right? 75. 164. That's a bit better. Oh, that's a 4 plus 6. That's 10 then, isn't it? Really? Yeah, it's 10. We don't need that. Okay, we could use you. So how much do you cost to run a year? 2.7, 2.8. Because you're a bit more powerful. Let's do that. We'll put you on there, I think. That is you. So I'll replace you there. And that's the job done. So where's this train? Can we get you running? And is that one going to come out from underground soon? No, probably not. They're pretty much that's probably those two there, isn't it? Oh, there you are. There you are. Don't need you. Oh yeah, you're quite nice looking too. We've probably already got you on the line somewhere. Sweet. Nice. Again, beautiful models. I do love the work modders do. Right, so that's that one. What other vehicles could I do with replacing? You're in very... Oh dear you. That's not good, is it? You're only 14 years old. You're obviously not made to last. So this is the route to Surat. It's a little bit longer, but again, basically a commuter route. So how many people do we have at Surat? Is that train there? Yes, that is one of those trains. So you're picking up all the people in Surat at the moment. Who have we got waiting in Ajaxima Maxima to come out here to up north to Surat? Nobody. Oh, they both... It looks like we're a little bit over capacity then, doesn't it? Yes, these trains could be smaller. Right, so let's have a look at replacing you guys then. What have we got here? Which vehicle are you? You're the KOT2 5701 or 5000 something or other. What speed do you go at? You're 75, 68. Okay. So not you. Could be you. Ah, you're a recent. Ah, you're a more recent model. Okay, and what speed? You do 68 as well. Actually, what about 136? We don't need that many people because each of these trains carries 89. We don't need that level of capacity really on this route. 180. Oh, capacity of 72. Oh, that's better actually, isn't it? Okay, so if I replace you there, okay, it's compatible with a 313 train made by other authors, except for the sounds. Okay, doesn't tell me a great deal about the train itself, but you know. Okay, can I replace you then? Let's do that. Now, where is that train? You're there. Are you coming out? There you go. Oh, you do look, yeah, again, lovely looking mod. Do you have a horn sound? Yes, you do. It doesn't sound like a pregnant or strangled cow, does it, like one of the others did in the last episode? Okay, so that's that done. I'll deal with some of the others later, I think. The other thing I want to check here before we get into the big project for today is profits. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's vehicles. Okay, vehicles are... I'm not too worried about individual vehicle profits as long as the route as a whole holds up. Right, this route here. Oh, we did put the yellow trains on there before. I do apologise. Yeah. Okay, so you are... No, it's the train, isn't it? It's not the train, it's the line I want. Yeah, maybe there's too many wagons on that. Possibly. Actually, how long is that train? It is 218, so it's a little bit... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little bit longer than the platforms. Okay, I think we could probably do with reducing the length of those trains. Just a little bit. So yeah, you've got a spare wagon. You've definitely got a spare wagon because you're on the back end of the route. Oh, and you're full though. Okay. Ah, right, so the steel works, which is here. How are we doing here? 161. We'll leave it at 11 for the time being. That might be okay. Give it a little bit longer to bed in. The Yerevan freight shuttle. Now this one we added, I don't know if it was the last episode, but was quite recent. Trying to pump up the growth of Yerevan by bringing more materials, more goods into the city, which I think we are doing. Yeah, it briefly went up there, as you can see. Very briefly, not by much. But I think we're not getting enough. I was hoping that having a route bringing goods in, or whatever product in, from the dockside here, from one of our main freight hubs here, would it encourage growth and get profit on that line? That's been running 6 years and is nowhere near profitable. I still like the idea, however, because what I was trying to do was short circuit the journey of the freight from here, from that's the top of the map, is the southern end of the map, coming up from the south, rather than going all the way into the freight hub and just clogging that up as well. Is short circuit it by bringing it across on the boats. Actually, can those boats carry that stuff? Let's have a look at this. So that's the freight dock there. I think they can. I think they are multi-purpose vehicles. Yeah, they're dry goods. They're not, yes, as opposed to tankers. There's two types of those ships: the dry stuff and the wet stuff. So it should be able to bring that stuff across. We don't need any of the raw materials. We just want finished product. Okay, but it's not bringing a lot across. 2 goods and 1 tool. Yeah, that's not going to make us much profit, is it? Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to replace that, I think, with a little road route. As we did in the last episode, we've got bigger, better, faster trucks now, so I think road freight is more viable now. So what have we got here? Oh, this is a mixed. Well, that's the passenger side. The freight side, you're not making much. You're not that unprofitable, but you could do with more. Do I want to rework that? Could I actually add another freight cargo platform? I can't, because that's there. If I remove that building, that might allow me to put another freight platform here. Okay, let's try that. So we'll configure, no, that one, Yerevan, the station, that's it. Configure you, and then remove that building. Yeah, they are connected because they are quite close by road. But if we come here and configure you, could do with a bit more passenger space as well by the look of it. I'll deal with that later. Okay, cargo building, cargo platform. Yes. And yes. Okay, that's good. So we can have a separate incoming platform for the delivery of goods from outside Yerevan. What's that doing? It's doing reasonable business, actually. I think another vehicle. Now at this point, of course, it'll start making huge losses when I do this, but that's the way of the world. If I clone you, done. Okay, so I might not need to expand the passenger side of that. Right, we need a truck stop down here as opposed to that train station. Okay, let's get rid of that. And this funky bit of road here, which disconnects it from the forest. Docks here. You're not connected to bother. Yeah, I need you to be connected to these forests. Most definitely. Otherwise this whole thing goes horribly. Okay, so I can fit you in. Okay, what if I put in a little bit of footpath? 6-meter footpath, like so. Yeah, and then just curved you around a bit like that. And that, like magic, works a treat. That is beautiful. Oh, don't do that big. No. Might colour that in a bit later. I really do not like that curve. I'm sorry, it's got to go. And you. And you. Right, that's better. And we can use the slow country road to connect the forest in like there. Now what I want then is a new route. It's going to be a sort of orangey brown colour. It's going to come from there. Good. Turpan sidings. It's going to come up here to platform. No, I've clicked on the wrong one. Not Upper Yerevan. It needs to be that one. Yerevan transfer. Yeah, but I want you to be platform 1. Yeah, I want you to come in. Do I not have waypoints here to help direct the traffic? Looks like I don't. I don't. Okay, so we'll have to do that. On the road, waypoints here. What have we got? Have we got anything which looks a bit like trucks? No overtaking? Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Ooh, that looks a bit naff, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll have no overtaking there, and likewise no overtaking there. Line 1, manage this line, and after Turpan sidings you can go there, and that's exactly what we want it to do. And you can be, I'm going to give it the same name as the train service had, just so nobody gets confused. They're just suddenly getting things by road rather than by rail. We're not going to pick anything up at Yerevan. In Yerevan rather, so we're not going to load anything there. And it could take... Well, do I want to leave it collecting everything? I will for the moment. So we'll wait just a little while there. A minute and a half. Thereabouts. That will do. Okay, that is you. We just need some vehicles on there. Have I got a depot around here? There we are. I do indeed. I want to buy some cargo vehicles. Right, what have we got? We've got some new Russians. 56. Okay, I'm going to make this the country part of this route 50 miles an hour, so that's okay. You carry everything. Now these ones bigger and more costly to run. The tarpaulin, the man is 69,000 a year. That's what? Because it's the Russian is faster. That's why. I think that the man will do nicely. Yeah, we'll put 4 of you on there. I probably don't need anywhere near that number. That's what we're going to start with. We're going to put you on the freight shuttle. What have we got then with this train here? Where are you? What are you doing? You're just coming in here to pick up that stuff, aren't you? Okay, not anymore. You're not. I'm sorry. You're going to be sold. I'm going to remove that route. That was you. And delete that route. Yes. And will the goods turn up here? They have. Good. Okay, that's something at least. Right, so that's that done. And hopefully, I need to do that road stuff, don't I? There's always something. I get so carried away in the excitement of doing the new stuff. I forget to... actually, I want this all to be... Yeah, the faster road. That's it. And do you want to come in that way? Actually, you could come up here. Yeah, we'll come in here. And then what we'll do... Yeah, and then come up that way, I think. Yeah, actually, let's make that country road as well. What I'll do... Oh, nasty looking bend as well. I will actually make you owned by the company. So the town doesn't decide to... In case the town expands and decides it wants to turn that into urban road, it ain't going to do that. So they're going down there. And oh, no, we don't want logs. No, we don't want logs going in there. No. Right, that line has to change. Okay, so we are... Oops, not that. It's this one here. No, it's Turpan Sidings, isn't it? Actually, let's rename that. We'll call it Turpan Dockside. There you go. And we are not loading any of this raw material stuff. I just want finished product we can sell in town. Yep, that's good. So all those logs should go out on these boats. Is that boat carrying anything? Ooh, 2 more goods and a tool. That I think will do for the fixes for this episode. Right, the plan, the big job for today. At the end of the last episode, you remember we replaced the Shinkansen, which was getting very, very old, on HS1, which is this route here, which goes between... shall I turn some of those things off? What should we turn off? No, not that. That? No, that doesn't help. Okay, that helps a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, so we're going between the more or less the southernmost end of the map. Yes, Erewhon here, through Ajaxima up to one of our more northern towns of Kiev. And it's generally made a lot of money when it was the Shinkansen. But that was getting old and I wanted to replace it. There was no new Shinkansen at that time in 87, 88. So I put on a diesel loco, sorry, an electric loco and wagons. It's quite an expensive service to run. I mean, look at that. Yeah, not making much money at all. I'm not going to replace that one in this episode. I'm going to leave that to run for the moment because it does generally make money, which is fine. So it adds a few million. But what I did after that episode is I ran a cab ride on that and realised that that route, which I've now clicked off, for a large part of its route, or a significant part, as you can see there, is running underground, underneath the airport. And I thought, this is a high-speed signature service, it's iconic on the island of Ajaxima. They don't want to be underground for, you know, ages. I mean, they do go quite fast, but it's too long underground. It goes underground here and then comes out here. And I thought, wouldn't it be much nicer for a premium service like this to go round the airport so you can actually see the airport and the flights, the traffic coming in and out, all those aeroplanes, and also perhaps get sight of some of this lovely mountainous, or very hilly at least, landscape. So what we're going to do is going to try and reroute HS1 above ground and take it around the airport and around this big hill. Probably, yeah, going around that way, I think. So what we're going to need to do is wait for... Are you one of those trains? You're that one. What are you? You're that one. We'll wait for those two trains to get out of the way. And then we will rejig this route. Oh, you're another one. You're okay. These three trains to get out of the way, and then we will rejig this route. Okay, I think we are safe. Do we have any trains on the red line? No, we don't. Excellent. Yeah, let's disconnect it. Let's disconnect it. Otherwise, it means connecting with probably connecting within it, possibly connecting with the tunnel, within a tunnel, and I don't want to do that because it'll go wrong and we'll get really naff junctions. Let's get rid of all of this. Okay. Right, so we're going to have to we need to get, I want to go under this track here. And probably under this track here as well. So it will be underground for a little while, but then come up as soon as we can to go round the airport. I need track, don't I? Yeah, there you go. Minimum tunnel depth, we'll say 7 meters or so. 6.9. Parallel tracks, turn that on. And that is on the left, isn't it? Yeah, I think. So how are we going to do this? So, you are going over. We don't want that to happen. Take this down. Deeper and down. Okay. Can I go up a little bit more? I don't want to go down too far because we will be coming up again fairly soon. So where's that tunnel entrance? Ooh, you look a bit horrible there, don't you, actually? Do you want to... Let's take it back a bit further. I think I want it to go underground a bit before that. Before that bridge. Because that just doesn't look... Well, actually... Ooh, or after that bridge. That might work. That might work. Okay. So what tunnel type have we got? We'll use the round one. Will the parallel tracks work? Yes, splendid. Okay, so we're coming along here. That is connected, isn't it? Yes. Coming along here. Again, we're underneath. If I... Right. Ah, so we're out there. Really? Oh, that's excellent. That is not too long at all. 50. Oh, I've got the wrong track, you great plonker. That's the track I want. Okay. 186. I want to keep this as fast as we can. for when we get properly high-speed trains coming on. Probably don't want to go too close to the airport, because that's the approach there. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that is good. And I want to replace that with... Yeah, replace that Japanese catenary system. I mean, it's lovely and culturally and geographically specific to Japan, which is nice, but it doesn't go anywhere near as fast as the vanilla high-speed track, so we're not going to use that. If we're coming around here, and okay, this will have to be a bit slower. Can we keep it above 100, I think? Can we keep it above 100? We've kept it above 100. That's good. And around here. Okay, well, I'll come to there. Yeah, and let's see about reconnecting it at this end. So are you one of my high-speed one trays? You are, so let's get you out the way. Okay, so if we've got you there, can I connect from here up there? Oh, it's going to be a tight curve, isn't it? I don't particularly want... Should I redo that tunnel? Take it out there, which means it has much less of a curve to deal with. Because if I take it out here, let's just show that. Let's just see that in operation. There you are. And from here, won't do parallel tracks for the moment. So get that up there. Actually, not slowing down too much. That isn't too bad. Oh, go on. Get rid of that tunnel. Get rid of that tunnel. And see if I can redo it. This is where it all goes horribly wrong. That bit of track there, out the way. Yeah, don't worry about the signal. And yeah, that will do. Actually, get rid of that bit of road as well, because that might be troublesome. Smooth the terrain out. There you go. And so taking you, we'll do parallel tracks again. We don't want to go up, we want to go down, down, deeper and down. Ooh, that works. Oh my goodness. Can I go? Can't go up. Right. Oh, it's actually going up from there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we'll put our modern tunnel, round tunnel entrance in there. I'm sorry, but that was ridiculously straightforward. That was too simple and easy to do. Which does concern me slightly, because it means something else is going to go wrong, doesn't it? Oh gosh, what the heck is going on here? No. What is that? That was horrible. Okay, we'll do that. Did I? Don't know what's going on there. Let's try and draw that out. No parallel tracks, so it's just the one. Okay. No, that looks sound. That looks sound. Okay, right. Parallel tracks back on. It just saves me a little bit of time in drawing track. And there, and that is beautifully high speed, as befits a high speed service. Oh, but you're underground. No, I don't want you underground there. No, the point is you go above ground so you can see the mountain, the hill. You're going. Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. I'm reasonably close to this country road. Yeah, so all these commercial vehicles and freight vehicles can see the magnificence of the HS1. Okay, we'll go around there. And no, we won't go up. We will come down to there, connect it. A bit of an embankment. You're a bit too close to the hill perhaps to get its full majesty, but I think no, that will work. That will work. There you go. And the trains have automatically rerouted. Awesomeness. So how does our speed indicator look? So coming out of Ajaxima Maxima, it's a bit slow on that first bend, which is fair enough. You are going in and out of a major station, so you don't want to go hurtling in and out. 110 plus, back up to 186. Of course, the locomotive, okay, down to 103 here. That's fine. I mean, that's excellent. We really should have a proper high-speed service. I mean, more than 99. Is it 99? Do they go 99 or 75? Just double check again, because I remember 99. I thought they were. Yeah. No. Okay. Let's. I know this. I mean, in the real world, they'll probably leave this track there because it's just be too expensive to decommission it. But I'm going to spend money because I've got over 8 billion in the bank, nearly 9 billion. So I can afford this. Oh, the only trouble is, I don't think I'll be able to remove it from underneath the airport. Do you actually go under the airport? You do. Yeah, you see, I can either delete the whole airport to delete that bit of track, or not. Okay, hopefully one of the things we will see in Transport Fever 3 when it comes out next year is a proper underground model. So we can actually do work under. Ooh. We can see what we're doing and get a much closer. Can I? That and that. So it's just that bit there. It would be nice to be able to work properly in underground mode, in the underground environment. There is this route here, which is the standard commuter services between Fukushima and Baghdad, I think, which go underneath that hill and the airport. That's fine, that's commuters. This is a high-speed route. They demand, they deserve an exciting and impressive view of the landscape they're travelling through. And, oops, sand. And run the risk of being hit by a low-flying aircraft. Hey! That's all part of the thrill ride. Yeah, that needs to be grassland, I think, doesn't it? So we should have a paint tool for that. Grasslit green. Yeah, that will do. Yeah, that's fine. That is good. Now, should a high-speed rail service have grass between the tracks? Bit of underground, but that's okay. Probably not. Probably not. So, should I remove it? Let's do a little bit of grass removal. So that needs to be ballast, I think, doesn't it? There's ballast. And we'll make a square one. A lot smaller than that. Around 10 or so, isn't it? 7? Yeah, 10 will do. What about a circle one? That will do. Okay. So I will remove a lot of this, and then I will be back with you. I will have a look. We'll have another look at the trains available to us and see if I can. I mean, the Shinkansens are still available to me, but they are the initial Series 0, so they're quite dated in terms of the train itself, the style and the engineering. But that needs to be smoothed out as well, perhaps. But I might put them on because we do want this to be a proper high-speed route. 99 is quite fast, but it's not legendary Shinkansen. You're paying an arm and a leg to go on this train kind of speed, is it? No. Actually, I don't know how expensive train travel is in Oops. Stay on track. Don't know how expensive train travel is in Japan. Is it more or less... Okay, everyone says, and I'm quite happy to agree with this, that train travel in the UK is about the most expensive way of travelling in the country. And also compares extremely unfavourably with similar travel prices in continental Europe, for example. How does Japan compare? Is Japan a cheap place to travel by train? I think we're... Okay, have I mostly done this then? Odd bits of grass left in the countryside, but that's what happens. You can't get the staff to go all those hundreds of miles with lawn clippers. Oh, I was going to smooth that out a bit as well, wasn't I? Terrain. Okay, make it a bit smaller. Smaller. You really do not want to smooth that, do you? That's a very... I just love the way the ground is waving at me. As if it's, you know, okay, I'm going down, I'm going... No, I'm not. I'm going to come back up again. It is not wanting to be smoothed. Again, maybe that's something that might be improved with Transport Fever 3. We will find out next year. Or maybe at some point this year. I imagine the betas and so on, the test versions will be made available before the end of this year. They wouldn't have announced it unless they were reasonably ready or close to releasing a private beta or of some description, or a public beta or whatever. Right, that's done. Right, let's look at that train then. We are looking at Shinkansen's. Sorry, the HS. There you see, 5 million in profit. Oh, that's quite a good profit actually. That is good. Do I want to disrupt that? Now the trains themselves, the 8-carriage ones. Yeah, you see, coming from. Oh, it's going to Erewhon. So presumably that must have come from Ajaxima. Ah. Oh, we did, when we were started this, didn't we? We did see 3 trains coming out of Ajaxima in fairly quick succession. Yeah, they're not spaced properly. They ought to space themselves better. I mean, there is a timetable mod which apparently does help with that. You can get trains to timetable their weights and so on, so they do space out better. I've not used it. It looks a bit too much like trouble for me. Yeah, I am that lazy. Right, let's have a look at this. Do we have... Now that capacity is 176 or 154, somewhere in that region. We're looking at top speed. We don't want trains carrying 7 people. We've got you. You're the proper modded ones, aren't you? You are the modded ones. Hence the unreadable characters in there. Okay, so you carry 200. That's too many. 160. That's sort of halfway-ish, almost. You cost me 7.9 million to run, and you cost me 8.5. So it's cheaper. Oh, but that is the larger train, isn't it? What does the smaller train cost me to run? 8.4. Oh, you both got 8. Pick one with 7, you fool. There you go. 8 million. Okay, so that is quite good value then. Yeah. And these are just... Oh, that's... Oh. What? I'm not quite sure what these lengths mean here. So it looks like 10 times 253 meters. 10 and twice 51. Okay, so if I add one of you, that's that. And if I add a larger one like you, then... No, I mean the total length of the train is that much larger. 304 meters. Maybe that's just 12 wagons to a total of 304 meters. I think that's what it's telling me. So our current length of this big train is 228. So I don't want to go too much above that. We don't need to go too much above that. It's the capacity though that's the thing. 220 is too many, 200 is too many I think. 160, that does sound about right. I'm tempted to go with the 8 carriage, the 8 wagon. Yeah. Okay, so we've only had these diesels. They're not diesels, they're standalone locomotives. We've only had the locomotives in service for a year. But I want to replace them now, because I do want a Shinkansen on here. Let's do that. Done it. Right, so where are you? Oh, are you coming out? You're going to Erewhon. Excellent, so you are going up that way. You're going to be our first test of this new look route. Oh no, you're going to Kiev. You're going the wrong way. No. Okay, what about... You're the... Where am I oriented? I'm losing track of where I am. Ah, right. This is the right way round. We don't have any trains coming back to Ajaxima yet, do we? Okay, let me play this on a little bit, and then I will come back with you, and we'll wrap up with a bit of a cab ride, hopefully. What are you? Oh, you're a diesel. From Erewhon back into Ajaxima using our new, somewhat more scene-worthy. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember now. Oh, we're there. Oh, we have got one. We're going to Erewhon with 31 passengers on board. Oh well. Right. So, as we take a ride on our recently enabled Shinkansen route from Ajaxima to Erewhon, I'll say thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, there's the airport. You can just see it over there. There it is. And any planes in the sky? No, of course not. So, I will say thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Transport Fever 2. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbsy uppy button. Even better, if you've got anything to say about what I've been doing with the game or the game itself, or your thoughts on the upcoming Transport Fever 3. What are you looking forward to most? Oh, bit of grass in that new release, whenever it does turn up eventually. Urban Games are making very positive noises about the reaction to their announcement and so on, so I think we should be seeing some more news quite soon. Anyway, drop a note into the comments box below, that would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2, until the next time, bye bye for now.